welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess, for those of you that are new here. I share prophetic words as well as my paintings on here from time to time. I also share my poetry and I do podcasts. I felt led by the Lord to start sharing my music on here soon with you all. So in due time, whenever I find the time, I will be sharing that with you guys. I'm so incredibly sorry. It's been a very, very busy month. I just now got everything put away, settled into my new home, and I've just been really, really busy, but I'm back and I have a prophetic word to share with you guys, and I really pray that this word finds who it needs to reach, because I know whenever God gave me this word, I really felt like I've been sort of in this dark place, just really feeling kind of lost in a sense, like not knowing where I'm currently at, not knowing, that's it. Like, just kind of, it's been so chaotic. And I asked the Lord, I prayed to him and was like, God, if you could say something to me right now, what would you say to me? And I didn't get an answer right away like I wanted to, but the answer started to slowly come here in the past few days. I love how God does that. He already had it ready. Anyway, so this word, before I get into anything, disclaimer, please take every prophetic word of the Lord as it may not be for you, and please remember to always test the spirit. So how this word kind of came about was here recently, I smashed my finger at work. I was sitting there mopping, and I somehow smashed my pinky, and beautiful, thank you. But I got really concerned because there was a lot of blood pooling in it, and I felt led by the Lord, and the Lord kept telling me, you need to go to the doctor, like, just go to the doctor. And I went to the doctor, and what was so interesting, guys, and I know this has nothing to do with my pinky, but for the longest time there was a couple things that just happened, like I said, that brought about this word. So I knew today, like, God just gave me this peace, and I still feel it so strongly, but I knew he was like, I need you to share this with someone, that someone needed to hear this. But anywho, so I had this scale, right? at my last place. I had a scale. Well, I didn't know it was broken. So whenever I would, I felt led by the Lord for the longest time, like, I want you to start taking care of your health, because health issues runs on both sides of my family. So I just really felt like God was like, I need you to, watch what you're eating, pay like close attention to your diet, go to the doctor, get checkups, whatever. So I just felt like the Lord was leading me to do that for the longest time, and I've been doing my best doing that. And I've lost a little bit of weight, but like, I was just like, I kept, for some reason in my mind, I kept telling myself, and guys, I'm open about this, I don't really care. Some people care, I don't, but I just kept thinking for the longest time, I was like, I'm 170 pounds, like 175, like almost 180. And I even went to, like, I had to renew my license here recently, and I had to go to the B&B and get that done. And she asked me, she was like, what's your weight? And I was like, it's like 173 or something like that. And she was like, looked at me like, you are not 173. And I was like, that's my rough estimate. Like, I was just like, that's just a guess. And she was like, okay, well, I'll put it down. And so when I go to the doctor, of course they have to weigh you. And whenever she weighs me, I'm like 150 pounds. And I was like shocked. Like, I kept expecting like it to be a higher number. Well, then something else had occurred that happened here recently. And I got a letter in the mail today from my electric company, because I had, of course, go put a deposit down and stuff like that. Well, I guess they checked my credit score, and my deposit was dependent on my credit score. So it wasn't that long ago, I had checked my credit score, and it wasn't good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I was sitting here like, that looks really bad. Like, how in the world do I have that low of a score? So then they send me this letter in the mail, and my credit score actually is really good. And I'm sitting here like, so just, I knew these weren't coincidences, you know? So I'm sitting here thinking this whole time, just really depressed, you know, because I started working on my credit a lot after I had checked it. Well, I must have, like, my brother came by, and he even said something that was very it related to, you know, the word I'm about to share. But he was like, you must have typed something in wrong. And I said, there's no way. Like, I don't know why. I was just like, there's no way. I literally just checked it. How did it go from this to this? Like, and he was like, man, you could do this. You could go for this. And I was like, you know. But, so yeah, I was like so just shocked. And then my brother said something like, he said something along the lines with I'm not going to go into his situation, but he was like, I know you can't see it. He's like, but this is actually something that, he said something along the lines of, I know you can't see it, but this used to be there, or something like that. And when he said this, like, I immediately, the Lord brought back this dream to me. So I knew these little instances, like, you know, me thinking the worst about myself, and, it brought back these little instances brought back this dream, and I just got this peace that came over me, and I knew that this was the answer to my prayer, that this is what God wanted me to know about myself, as well as for those of you that this word is for. So, and also something else, I'm sorry, I'm about to get into the dream. Here lately I kept seeing, because I've been wanting to do my hair. I've been wanting to get highlights done in my hair, like so bad. I've been wanting to do a change, and that was also in this dream. And I kept seeing these girls just pop up on my Facebook who had gotten the highlights that I've been wanting done. I'm like, oh my goodness, you know, like I really want to get that done. Oh no, my foot's about to fall asleep. No! I'm sorry. If I like, I don't know, like squirm over here, it's because my foot's asleep. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into the dream. So in this dream, I'm sitting in first class on this airplane with one of my school, like way back when, like elementary school friends. His name was Jeffrey. And I remember while we're sitting there, like sipping champagne, I remember, in the dream, like I started out like shaking my hair, and I was like, I really want to get, go blonde. I'm wanting to do highlights. I want to get a cut. I need a change, right? And I remember my hair was already blonde in the dream. Like it was already blonde. So I'm sitting there like shuffling with my hair. And then I remember, while I'm doing this, I remember like playfully like playing with Jeffrey. So it was like, I was like, how do you explain that? I was like looking over my shoulder, and I was like playing peekaboo, and I was just like, and he just looked at me and he just smiled, like just the biggest smile, like he was like you know, and he kind of just looked a little shocked, like yeah, like we'll play or whatever. So while we're sitting here playing, I remember hearing this woman behind me. So like we're in these seats, and then I hear this woman behind me, like, and she just was so, she had a dark demeanor about her. Like she was just like, why are you laughing? Why are you so happy? And whatever. And I heard the Lord speak in my ear and say, keep on, keep on. And I was like, okay, like I felt led by God, like ignore this, ignore it. And then I look over at Jeffrey, and I saw a vision of my friend Queen Alita on here. She's a prophetess here on YouTube. Her channel is called Directional Dreaming with Queen Alita. So For those of you that don't know who Queen Alita is, she is an amazing prophetess here on YouTube, and she's actually where I started out when I started getting frequent dreams that I knew were from the Lord. I joined her dream interpretation group. They link up 3 Saturdays out of the month, and we just, talked about our dreams, and I really became skilled in hearing God's voice in dreams, because, we know that in the New Testament, Jesus loved to speak in parables, but those who were close to him understood what he was saying, right? So it's like, dreams are a lot like parables. They're like heavenly secret messages from the Lord. Not all dreams, but we get some of those dreams that we know are direction or messages from the Lord or warnings from the Lord. So if you are someone who does have dreams frequently like that, and they're from the Lord, I would highly recommend going to her group. Again, it's only $10 a month, and you get to sit and listen to others and talk about their dreams, and it's just a really good place to start out. But anyway, so I see Queen Alita in this dream, and it looked like a TV screen kind of like right in front of Jeffrey, and I saw her, and I knew that her hair, so for a split second I saw her hair was like this long, and then she's like, my hair used to be this long, but then it was cut like up to here. And I was like, or she said, I know you can't tell, and she kept doing this, and she's like, I know you can't tell, but I actually used to have really long hair. And I knew the way that she felt was like completely like weight was like lifted off of her. That's the way she was like acting, like, like I finally got these. And I kept sensing like dead ends. So like she was like, I finally got it cut off, And so that was basically the end of the dream right there when she said that. And when I woke up, I kind of understood the interpretation, but it wasn't the right season. And then when it came today, like I just felt this peace. And what's so interesting was that Jeffrey's name in the dream, it actually means peace. God is saying to those of you that this word is for, some of you are still struggling to see the change that's taken place in you. You've done the work, right? You have done a whole lot behind the scenes with God, and you have worked through a lot of, you've been breaking curses, right? That was over your family. You've been, I'm so sorry guys if I get emotional. No! Okay. I'm trying to get that tear back up in there. You have been working really hard on yourself with the Lord behind the scenes. And though it doesn't look like it, the enemy has really been trying to discredit you as a person, either behind the scenes, but for some of you it's been even in person, or like there's been people that are seeing you and they've been seeing this change in you. They see this just this different person, right? And these people, I really got a sense that the woman in the dream represented a Jezebel spirit. And if you don't know who that is, please look it up. But there's been like this Jezebel spirit that has been coming against you as a person. You find yourself, it's like these people, these groups of people, or it could just be one person in your life, has been trying to almost come against you in a way that's like very negative. It's like trying to either get a reaction out of you, or it's like they're trying to stop you from being happy in some way. They're trying to steal your peace. They're trying to steal your joy, because they are under the influence of this demonic spirit, right? Because that's essentially what it is. We don't battle against flesh and blood. We battle against principalities, right? So, because I knew in the dream, like, everything looks so happy. Everything looks so good. except for this woman. Like, she looked like she had this dark complexion on her, and she was just she had a very like nasty like spirit about her. And I just knew like when like here recently I just kept having people slander me or trying to get reactions out of me, trying to trigger me, trying to hurt me, or trying to do something in order to just steal my joy, steal my peace, and even try to make me think that I'm the one that's in the wrong, or just really try to cause other people to see me in this ugly light. And I started to get really upset. I started to get really down, and I started to even though intellectually I understood what was happening, because I feel like I could see it like in the spirit, right? Like I was like seeing like, okay, this is what this person's doing, okay, this is what they're, like I intellectually knew that, but like my heart was still hurt. And God knew that. God was like, I see that you're hurting, and I know why you're hurting. And it's because like for some of you, God has been really working on you and how you see yourself and how to love yourself again, right? And you've become like a child again. Oof, I'm trying not to cry. Oh no. I got that sense in the dream, like, being playful again, like a child, just having that joy like a child. And God wants you to have peace. God wants you to not get distracted by what others may be saying about you, because God is elevating you. I do get that sense with the airplane in the sky, right? God is elevating you, and you are about to experience a life that you've never experienced before, because God is about to reward you for everything that you have been working on with Him. It was not in vain. God is about to, like I said, you're about to upgrade, you're about to elevate. And I started to see that. Like, I was like, wow, like I started to get just these blessings were coming, and in the form of even like my credit score. Like, I had an amazing credit score, and then it's like I was offered something by someone else that just was like, I just want to gift you with this just because you've been there for me. And I was just like, whoa. And it's just, but I felt like the Lord, and because of these blessings and stuff coming in, that's when this like attacks really started to happen. And I just feel like the Lord kept saying, don't get distracted by these people that are coming against you. You're gonna have that, guys. Like, and it's something that we have to learn as Christians. We have to learn that. I keep hearing that as well. While I'm here on this earth, I'm gonna be persecuted. I'm gonna be attacked in some way. And it's not like these people, like, I'm not saying they don't know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, right? Because in a sense, everyone knows what they're doing when they're doing something wrong. And God is going to handle that. But He needs you to not be focused on that. And I also got a sense the Lord was saying you need to trust Him. Trust that He's going to vindicate you. He doesn't want you to take matters in your own hands. He wants you to just stay focused on Him and just be at peace with yourself. And know that you have good things coming to you. I was thinking the absolute worst. Like, I was thinking just the absolute worst with every situation, like going to the doctor, my weight, and just thinking the worst about my credit. And none of it was true. None of it was true. And I just felt like the Lord was like, like He was using that to teach me, like, it's in your mind. I need you to change your perspective on who you are and how far you've come, because for those of you that this word is for, you've come a long way with God. You have, again, you've put in the work, and He wants you to open yourself fully to embracing that truth. So guys, that is the word for today. I pray that it blesses you, and just remember, like I said, just learn to love yourself more and understand that there has been this amazing transformation in you. even if you can't see it, it's there. And God is very proud of you. So yeah, guys, that is the word for today. And I'm thinking about coming back on here and sharing just like a little bit more in depth of kind of just what I've been going through in my healing journey. And I'm thinking about coming back on here and doing a video. I didn't want to put it in this one because I feel like it'd just make it way too long. So I was like, you know what? I'll just make a whole nother video for that. So if it's something you're interested in, stay tuned. And if not, I will see you next time. All right, love you guys. Bye.